So what's going on? And I decided to make another video, and it's about this trending topic that's been all over the damn place. Seeing like a lot of people is losing their mind over it. When actuality, when in actuality, I meant to say, excuse me, it's much more deeper than that. I mean, why is it that every time this story keep coming back to back to back, every time I turn around, every other year or every few years, the same topic about food stamps being cut is always in the front center of the headlines. Listen, everybody that's looking for an angry rant video, go find it someplace else, because I'm quite sure everybody that's over the age of 30 or even 25 or even 40, they didn't grow up with a silver spoon in their mouth. They wasn't rich. So I don't know why everybody pretending as if, oh, I didn't grow up on no kind of assistance. You know, my mother and father worked. How you know if they didn't depend on the government assistance not even once or twice? They probably did it for a short while and got off. You don't know. These people just looking for an angry reaction about Donald Trump cutting off food stamps and assistance. Now, I understand that's real, real bad. But for the ones that's looking for a bashing video, I'm quite sure you can find it somewhere else. Because even the ones that's working or that was going to school, when you was getting government loans or Pell Grants, student loans, whatever the case may be, you think all that money was allocated towards you that was just coming straight from the government? No, that was coming from taxpayers' pockets as well. People that was working 60 hours a week, 80 hours a week, their money was going towards you going to school. That's not bad. That's good. You know, if you're pursuing an education, that's good. But don't just sit there and just think that nobody didn't help you. Even Barack Obama, when he was running for the second time to become president for a second term, he even said the same thing. He said that don't act like nobody didn't help you. Everybody act as if they didn't get no kind of handout, no kind of help. Y'all got some kind of help. So to be making these umpteen videos bashing people that's receiving assistance, mainly children and the elderly, and people that's on disability, don't act as if you putting down millions of people, because when you put down certain ones, and I always hear this in the videos, I'm not talking about the elderly or the children, I'll talk about the lazy people that decided to get on food stamps and stay on it for years and make a career out of it, When most of the people that I've known that got jobs, they buy food stamps. Most of the people I know with jobs that's working two jobs sometimes, they can't afford, they make such a little on their paycheck until they have to make friends with somebody that get food stamps so that they can go up to the store with them and buy it. Dollar for dollar or a dollar for $2. I don't know how that junk work, but I know one thing, I know they do it. So you mean to tell me these proud people that's working and busting their ass on the job don't got enough money to make on their paycheck to afford food? Very interesting. But them be the same ones that get upset with somebody that's on it and dog them and drag them all through the mud. And I really don't like that. Because I noticed one thing in my 33 years on this earth. There's some very cold ass people in this society that won't feel sorry for a kid or a damn elderly people. They'll feel sorry for a damn dog. Excuse me. They'll feel sorry for a damn dead dog on the street before they feel sorry for anybody else. Because what a few people do, they label everybody as corrupt. And you want to talk about people that's on food stamps and welfare and living on public housing and Section 8 and all that kind of stuff. You want to talk about that. But most of the people that's working, you're working a dead-end job. You're working a 9 to 5, and basically you ain't getting nowhere. Is you climbing a corporate ladder? Is you trying to become owner? Is you trying to become manager? Or is you just working a dead-end job, going in there day in and day out to a job that you hate? You hate this job. You hate almost everybody you work with. You hate your manager. You hate your boss. You hate getting up in the morning, going to the job. Every time I turn around and I go on social media, workflow. When I go to a job, I don't gotta post every fucking 5 minutes that I'm going to a job. Workflow. I gotta get this money. I gotta get this bread. I just do it. That's another way how some of these dumbass people that's working get their head bust. I'm sorry, but you put your business out there, and somebody that's watching you, you want to say on social media, on Facebook, that you got wrong. You put your business out there. You letting the person know that you're going to work, so now they watching your house. You letting them know when you coming home, so now they're going to expect you to be home. And then you get out your car, somebody done laid you down, then what? But all this bashing people, man, um, about, oh, that's what y'all get. You know, that what y'all get for, you ain't gonna be on stamps, you ain't gonna be on Section 8. Listen, for the ones that feels that way, it's 1,000,001 ways to survive. It really is. You don't just have to survive only on that. You can grow your own food. You can do agriculture. You got preppers. I watch a lot of prepper videos. I always been the type of person where I just look at things in an objective way and a non-objective way at the same time. I just don't get in there just criticize people just for views. Because at the end of the day, like I said before, most of the ones that's bashing people that's receiving assistance, you act as if you had amnesia when you was a child. Why you think so many comedians can relate to the welfare peanut butter in the can and the block government cheese and all that kind of stuff? Don't nobody say anything about that. Oh, I can relate. That's what they say. Oh, I can relate. I agree. But then all of a sudden, when it seemed like President Trump gonna hurt a lot of people, oh yeah, that's good for you. That's good for them. Oh, trust me, they ain't gonna be the only ones suffering. Law enforcement, they're gonna be working without pay. The government officials working on furlough. Prison guards and anybody that's working for the state, they ain't gonna get paid. Maybe certain ones, because they made certain provisions for certain people that's been on the job longer than somebody that just got on there. They made provisions for them to stay. So only roughly about maybe 2 or 3% of government officials and employees are still being paid, but a large margin are not. And it just goes deeper than Donald Trump cutting food stamps and Section 8 and all that kind of crap. Y'all can believe that lie if you want to. Anything to keep your minds off of the real action, then that's what they're going to do. They want you to be confused, and they want you to believe something. And it's real people out there that's struggling. It's real people that can't find jobs. A lot of these people make it seem as if you could just go out there and just get a job. First of all, you need a lot of education. If you don't have a degree, if you don't have a diploma, if you don't have no kind of credentials backing up your education, the only job you'll be able to do is flip burgers or bag groceries. That's another dead-end job. You cannot expect to climb the corporate ladder and become successful doing that kind of job when you got a family or when you by yourself or if you're trying to make it. That's why most people move out of state. I'm just sick and tired of several videos being made about the damn food stamp cut. And like I said, every few years, this same topic always comes and rears its ugly head. And it's the same heartless people over and over that I see in the comment section. Yeah, that's what you get. You ain't gonna be able to freeload no more. You ain't gonna be able to do this. You ain't gonna be able to do that. Well, like I said, when you was growing up as a child, you probably received food stamps and government assistance and HUD as well. You just don't remember because you have an amnesia. Your parents probably ain't gonna tell you because they probably too proud to tell you. But even if they wasn't on it all the time, they probably was on it for a few months, maybe a year. Ask your married mother and father when they were struggling. They was just got married. Was daddy always working? Did mama always have a job? Sometimes it wasn't always like that. So you just got to remember where you come from and just, have some empathy for others. And I understand there's probably going to be a lot of people in my comment section trashing. And I expect rude comments, but if it get too much, I just close the whole comment section down. Because I really can care less about your opinions, especially if it's negative. Everybody needs help, and I don't condemn the ones that need help. Your taxes only make up roughly 10% of the proceeds of the donations going into food stamps and federal assistance. Guess what else your money is going to? Private prisons. That's right. The criminals that killed your brother or killed your sister and raped your daughter, yeah, you helping keep them fed by giving them a free bed, a cot, and a place to stay for 20 to 40 years. That's what you pay. That's what all your tax break going to. Your tax money going to fund criminals, pedophiles, rapists, serial killers, murderers, drug dealers. That's what your money going to. Let me tell you what else your money going to. Planned Parenthood, abortion clinics. That's where your money going to. That's where your hard-earned taxpayer dollars going to. Funding aborted fetuses. And they cut these fetuses up and put them in your food. That's exactly where your taxpayer money is going to. You want to know what else your taxpaying dollars is going to? Funding wars. Oh, I got a fourth one. Your taxpaying dollars for the ones that's working, and I know I work as well, our taxpaying dollars is also going to funding lethal injection and the death penalty. If you don't believe me, look it up. What I'm trying to say before I close out in this video, I know it's long, but your taxpaying dollars is not only funding welfare, food stamps, Section 8. It's going to a lot of nefarious things. Because when you look at your paycheck stub and they only say that the tax that they take out is for health care, it don't tell you everything else is taken out. You better open up your eyes and realize before it's all too late. It's bigger than just this. It's bigger than food stamps. It's bigger than Section 8. I was your host, Priceless Raw, with another disturbing and annoying video. And this is the last time I'm covering food stamps on my channel because it's getting on my damn nerves. So until next time, everybody, peace. Thank you for watching the video and continue to have a good one. Later.